Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Shinta Mulyanti Putri. I'm from class Mathematics Education D. I will explain about mathematics instruction media, namely Cuisenaire root. I will explain about how to use a media and example problem and discussion using media. How to use a media? First, for addition operation. To perform operation on addition or A plus B, there are several things that need to be considered. First, take the root of Cuisenaire that have been made in different size or different numbers, such as A and B. Second, connect the two roots. If we connect the two roots, it means A plus B. Third, the result A plus B. To find out the result, we can test if a root or root C is placed on the connection of the two roots with exactly the same length, then the result A plus B is C. Second, for subtraction operation. To perform operation on subtraction or A minus B, there are several things that need to be considered. First, take a root or root A. Second, then place root B on top of root A with the position of one end of the root exactly the same as one end of root A. Third, as a result A minus B, to find out the result, we prepare one root which when connecting to root B, then the length is exactly A. Then the result A minus B is the root that was connected earlier. Third, for multiplication operation. To find out the multiplication operation or A times B, there are several things that need to be considered. First, take root B as much as A root. Second, then the roots are connected. Third, the result A times B. To find out of the result, we can test if a root or root C is placed on connection of the two roots with exactly the same length, then the result A times B is C. Fourth, for divisor operation. To find out the divisor operation or A divided by B, there are several things that need to be considered. First, take a root of size A. Second, place root B on top of root A until the length of the connection of root B is the same as root A. Third, result A divided by B. To know the result is the number of root B to cover root A so that the length is the same. Fifth, for fraction. To find out the fraction or A divided by B, there are several things that need to be considered. First, take a root of size A. Second, take a root with size B. Third, compare root A with root B, then a fraction is formed A divided by B. Fourth, to get a fraction of the value, the method is to root the roots of size C. Fifth, the number of root C to cover root A and B so that they are the same length. Sixth, then we can see that the value of the fraction is the number of C roots covering A and B. Seventh, to find fraction with other value, you can use the multiplication operation. Or to get a fraction of the value, the method is to multiply or divide the numerator and denominator by the same number. Example problems and discussion using media. First, addition operation 4 plus 2. The steps to do this are: first, take the root of Cuisenaire that have been made in different sizes, such as 4 and 2. Connect the two roots. If we connect the two roots, it means 4 plus 2. After that, the result 4 plus 2 to find out the result, we can test if a root or size 6 is placed on the joint of the two roots with exactly the same length, then the result 4 plus 2 equal to 6. Second subtraction operation, 6 minus 4. First, take a root with a size of 6. Then, place the root with a size of 2 on top of root 6, with the position of one end of the root exactly the same as one end of the root 6. After that, as a result 6 minus 4, to find out the result, we prepare one root which if is connected to root 4. The length is exactly 6. Hence, the result of 6 minus 4 equal to. Third, multiplication operation. 3 times 2. The steps to do this are: first, take the root size 2 by 3 roots. Then the roots are connected. After that, the result 3 times 2. To find out the result, we can test if a root is placed above the connection of the two roots with exactly the same length, then we put a root of size 6. Then the result of 3 times 2 equal to 6. Fourth, division operation. 10 divided by 5. The steps to do this are: first, take a root with a size of 10. After that, place a root of size 5 on top of a root of size 10 until the length of the 5 root joint is the same as a root of size 10. The result 10 divided by 5. To find out the result is the number of roots of size 5 to cover roots of size 10 so that they are the same length, because it take the piece of size 5 so that the result of 10 divided by 5 equal to. Fifth, fraction. A fraction equal to 2 divided by 4. The steps to do this are: first, take a root with a size of 2. After that, take a root with a size of 4. Compare root 2 with root 4 and a fraction is formed 2 divided by 4. To get a fraction of the value, the method is to a root with a size of 2. The number of roots is 2 to cover root 2 and 4 so that they are the same length. Then we can see that a fraction of the value, namely the number of root 2 covering root 2 and root 4, is obtained 1 divided by 2.